Every day I found myself not sticking to the things that I said I would. Eating badly, going out on the weekends, drinking too much, chasing the lie we have all been sold, and that is too much pleasure. This led me to feeling massively depressed, anxious, having massive body image issues, almost me wanting to end my life. We have all been told that we need to be more disciplined, push through life with motivation even when we don't feel like it. But in my case, when I would try and do this, I would just feel massively burnt out. For me, I had to put systems in place to help me get out of this rut. I guarantee you, if you follow this 3-step process, you will no longer struggle with lack of discipline and lack of focus. First step I had to put in place to help me get out of this situation I was in. I had to stop relying on motivation to start. We have all been sold this dream that you need motivation to start something. You need to feel this massive wave of motivation to start your goal. But this is far from the truth, and this is what I had to stop doing. I had to stop believing that you needed this massive motivation to get started, because the truth is motivation comes later down the line, and I'm going to teach you why. And there is a common phrase that people throw around: I will start on Monday. But the correct time is to start now, and it will always be now. For example, take 2 people that are wanting to start a diet. The first person starts the diet immediately, even though he's gone out, he's had a bad breakfast, and now he is wanting to start his diet straight away. He is not delaying it a second further. He is starting it right now, even though it's the weekend, and he is taking action right now. The second person eats a bad breakfast, and because he has eaten a bad breakfast, he has decided that he is going to binge out all weekend, and he is going to start on Monday. The person that has waited until Monday, this is going to take him way more discipline to get started, because when he rolls around on Monday, the willpower he has, he's going to have to use all of it just to get started on the diet, because he has had so many days to sit there and contemplate and think about it, and he's just pushed it further and further back. Whereas the person that started there and then had to use so much less willpower, took action straight away, because he knew that pushing it back further was not going to make the task any easier. This willpower that he has saved at the start of the diet, he can now use it down the line when it gets tough. The person that has pushed back and pushed back going to have less willpower, and they are going to fail the diet most likely way before the first person ever will. Perfect time to start is now. Stop procrastinating. There is never going to be a more better time to start than today. The second step is to delay instant gratification. Learning the skill of delaying gratification was one of the most beneficial things I done to change my life for the better. Let me explain. If you are sitting there scrolling social media, binging Netflix, eating junk food, these actions are extremely comfortable, and this is where you will find yourself go further and further back in life. We do not get anything else out of these other than a quick sense of dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical that is released in the brain, which is the reward pathway. So what you are telling yourself every time you indulge in these instant gratifications, you are telling yourself that you have just achieved something very, very big. This is one of the worst things you can do, because this will keep you feeling demotivated, it will keep you distracted, and it will keep you in a rut. The way I overcame this, retraining my brain to work for the rewards that I have in life. Now, I'm not saying that pleasure is a bad thing, but it is a bad thing if you do not work for it, and this is the difference. So I had to retrain my mind to work for the rewards that I was getting in life. For example, if I wanted to have a cheat meal on the weekend, I would make sure that on the day of the cheat meal, before I had the cheat meal, I would go out to the gym and I would have a very hard workout to earn that cheat meal. It's not about burning calories to allow myself to have this cheat day. It is about teaching myself discipline and teaching myself that with hard work comes reward. Another example, if I want to listen to specific music, I will only do it in the gym, and this is because I'm getting a reward from putting hard work in. And this teaches my brain to be able to search for hard tasks because I wanted to get a good reward after it, and I wasn't just giving myself a reward without putting the work in. This instantly stopped me being so lazy and procrastinating so much, because I wanted to do hard tasks just to get the rewards that I wanted. And this also helps you build confidence and self-esteem, which is so important for getting out of a rut. Third step I followed was learning to create habits and creating habits that help me progress towards the goal I want in life. One of the mistakes I made was that I had huge goals. The habits I was following daily did not align with the goals I wanted. So take this for example. It's like Usain Bolt training as a runner all year long for him to sit down at the end of the year and do a chess tournament. The habits he would have been doing was for running and running only. And this is the same as your goals. You cannot be following habits that do not align with your goal. And this is what I was doing. I wanted to build a massive business, be successful, but I was still indulging in very negative habits, like the ones we have previously talked at the start of this video. These two do not align, and you will notice that people who are successful follow very successful habits, follow daily habits that align with their goals. People that are not successful, they follow habits that do not align with the goal that they would like in life. I want you to picture the first time you went to the gym and how hard it felt to get in the gym and do the work straight away. Courage you needed to get the first day done in the gym. But that took a lot of discipline, a lot of motivation to get to the gym. Now I want you to picture the 1000th time you went to the gym. It was easy. You didn't think about it. You didn't even have to use any willpower to go in the gym. It's just what you do. And this is because you created a habit. If we can create daily habits like this, we can just propel forward in life because everything we're doing just comes naturally to us and we are running on autopilot and we're not having to think about every little decision we make throughout the day. The data shows that it can only take up to 18 days to build a new habit. You have the discipline, the focus to follow this for at least a few weeks to build a healthy habit that could propel you forward for the rest of your life. The trade-off was very worth it for me and it helped me move forward and finally get out being lazy. My life became so much easier when I started to follow habits. It was almost like I was a sledge up the hill when I wasn't following positive habits. But as soon as I started following positive habits, it was almost like I was on the sledge going down the hill. Everything just rolled with me. My work became easier. I became more productive. Output in life just became so much better. Now I want you to remember that self-improvement is a massive journey and it's a journey for life. It's not just something you do for a short period of time. If you try and follow these steps as closely as possible, you will see massive results. But do not beat yourself up if on some days you do not achieve all of these tasks because nobody's perfect. Some days I fall off, but it's about getting back on the next day and following these the best you can. Thank you for watching.